Alright, the title of this video is Top 6 Changes I Made in My Lawn Care Business. These top 6, I'm going to go in chronological order from when I did them. These was game changers in my business in the first 5 years. And I'm going to start first with Vista print. If you've been following me, you know that I started off with just a regular scanner printer, and I used to just print out my flyers on regular copy paper, ball them up, and put them on people's doors. Vista print made my marketing actually, they actually make my postcards for me for a really good deal. I ain't sponsored by them. I'm just keeping it real with y'all. Vista print was a game changer because I was able to make. Now I'm able to just design it on there and just literally order them and get thousands of them printed. I could literally go on there right now, design a flyer, and print out 20,000 of them, and they'll just show up to my door in boxes. That was a game changer because I used to have to print all of those out, and they used to take hours of time, and it was just a lot harder to distribute them. Whereas now they make these little postcards where I could just stick them right in the door so much easier. It just made my marketing campaign way a lot more efficient just by being able to order them and just the ease of handling them while I'm passing them out. So then I'm gonna go to the next game changer was Yardbook. The app, you could get it as an app on your phone. I like to just pull it up on my phone, just in the regular web browser, and just use it. It made Yardbook made scheduling the customers 99% more efficient, because you got all of those customers right there on that app, right there on that website. And if you would lose your phone, and I broke my phone so many times where I had to get another one, you literally just go on your new phone and just pull the Yardbook back up, and you right back in business. So it just made organizing my business as far as the customers 99% more efficient. That was probably on this top 6, that was one of the biggest ones. That's like a game changer because it made me where I didn't have to just have little sticky notes and a little notebook in the car and try to figure out which one was every 2 weeks and every week. And on Yardbook, it do all of that for you. You know exactly what your route is every day, the most efficient way to run that route, all the contact information that you need for your customers. It was a game changer. 3 was, I told everybody no that wasn't inside. I made a boundary outside my route, and everybody outside of that boundary, I started telling them people no. I started noticing that I have a few yards that was just so far that they wasn't profitable, and they had taken me so far away from my route that by the time I got back, it's like I could have cut 3 or 4 yards instead of cutting that one. So I carved out, I went on Google Maps, and I really looked at my route from a bird's eye view. And then I started carving out those main streets where I'm stopping at. I don't want to go past here, here, here. North, south, east, west. This main road I don't go past. And everything in there, I'm advertising to those same people every year. That was a game changer for me because in the beginning I used to take yards literally anywhere. Like they could be they could be 30, 40 minutes away. I might actually go drive way over there just to cut that 1 yard. Or get him an estimate or something. So that was a game changer. I focused my route on getting that route density and saying no to everybody else outside of there. And just focusing my advertising campaign just to those same customers over and over again every year. That was a game changer when I started telling people no, that was too far. Even today, still to this day, when I get calls of people too far, I have to tell them no. So I got those first three. The fourth one is I went up on the prices. Number 4, I went up on the prices. Over time, I just kind of gradually raised them, but now I got my price at a good price point, and I was kind of a low baller for like, I'll probably say at least the first 3 to 4 years. I was way low balling. I'm not sure why I wanted to do that strategy. I think that I thought that the lower I charged, the more customers I could get. But that philosophy doesn't really make sense because people, our service is that much in demand where, to be honest, they just happy when you show up because there's so many people that don't show up. And the people who don't show up is usually the people who charge less because they have so many calls. Because they charging so less, so they're really not reliable. It's better just to raise your prices up and just be really reliable because you're not going to have as many calls, but you're going to make more doing less work. And believe it or not, you still gonna be overwhelmed. Even if you raise your prices, you still gonna have too much work to do. If you steady advertising. So raising my prices was definitely a game changer. Number 5 is I started saying no to all the opportunities that present themselves out there other than mowing, trimming, and blowing. Because I want to make my business the best basic mowing company out there. Well, my town. I ain't suggesting anybody else do this because you might be a great landscaper. You might know how to do mulch and trim bushes and clear out a field or put sod down. That might be your gift. So I'm not trying to discourage anybody from doing that, but my thing, I just like my business simple, very simple. I'm cutting it, trimming and blowing it, and I'm leaving. That's it. I'm on to the next yard. That was a game changer for me because I was doing a lot of stuff that I was okay at, but I'm not really set up to do it as efficiently as a real landscaper that's what he do. So I would just say yes to a lot of jobs that I shouldn't say yes to because I have no idea how to bid them. I'm way underestimating how much time it take to do half of this stuff. And it was jobs that I took that took me, I'd be embarrassed to say. I took jobs that I charged $200 that took me weeks to do before. Trying to do a side job that I had never even watched a video on doing a side job, and I took the job. So once I learned that I just stick to what I do, and that was a game changer because it made me so much more profitable because I'm on to the next one, and that made me make way more money because I didn't have stuff on the schedule where I have to do estimates and stuff no more. It's like when you call, you know what I'm coming to do. I don't need to do no estimates. You don't even have to be home. I cut the yard, might be send you a picture, send me the cash app, and I'm already on the other yard by the time you did all this. So that was a game changer. I stopped doing landscaping. I ain't telling people to stop doing landscaping. It's just if you a great landscaper and you only have a couple little sprinkle of yards that you cut, but you making 85% of your income doing these huge big landscaping jobs, you might be the exact opposite. You might need to tell people, no, I'm not doing that. I'm gonna go make this $50,000 over here doing this big landscaping job. That might not be your niche, but that was mine. So that was a game changer. Last but not least, the sixth game changer was in the 5th year. I purchased the Exmark Vantage, the stand-on mower, 36-inch. I do all small yards, so 36-inch was perfect because I was able to fit in all the backyards. Well, at least 99.9% of them. It was like maybe I could count on one hand how many people I had to use the push mower to go in their backyard. But that was a game changer for me because not only the first 4 years I just did a lot of push mowing. I did all push mowing. So once I got that, it showed me that it made it where at the end of the day I'm not tired. It take my legs from up under it. So those days where I was just beat, just can't even walk, just pass out on the bed and just maybe even walking with a limp sometimes because I'm cutting so many yards, push more on them. Now I go out there and do those yards, and like it shaved off about 60% of the time cutting yards. And be honest, that wasn't the biggest thing. It's just the energy, the energy that it helped me conserve throughout the days and the months. And because a lot of people, they count the money, they count the time, but they don't count the energy. That's another big one, the energy, because yeah, you could do a lot of work. You could work a lot of hours, but the energy while you working those hours is not going to be at the optimal speed because you just don't have the energy to do it. Like if you try to cut, like if I try to cut 15 yards with this push mower, by that 12th yard, I'm slowing down. I might push through it, but I'm tired at that point to where that I'm not going to be using that push mower at top speed or trimming or blowing as fast as I could have, where you just conserve so much energy to be able to do more things. So I held off buying one for a long time, but once I actually bought one, I conserved so much energy that it was a game changer for me for sure. Like I could still get the same work done without it, but when you count that energy, it changed the whole way I look at it. So all right, well, that was my top 6. If this was helpful, hit the like button. Go ahead and subscribe because I'll be dropping more commentary videos like this, trying to, help y'all rethink y'all strategy, or maybe you could take little pieces from my videos and just use them and apply them to yours, because your setup is unique to you. So, take not just my videos, but anybody's videos and just, don't think that you're doing it wrong because they're doing it like this or I'm saying it like this. You got to take your unique setup where you are in the country, who you are and your strengths, and just take little pieces and add them. And maybe take something out, add this. And design your business how you want it to be. So with that being said, all right, I'm Kevin with Quality Lawn Care. Peace.